Certainly in the 70s and 80s, there weren't that many people in the American Jewish community who were critical of Israel. And even the use of the term Palestinians, for a long time was controversial. There are a lot of people in Israel, but also in the American Jewish community, who said there are no Palestinians. This is a conflict between Israel and various Arab states. The Palestinians don't exist, or they're terrorists, or they're irrelevant. So there were struggles even to make that point, to help people understand that at the core of this conflict are the Palestinians and the Zionist movement. And that's what needs to be engaged with. One key turning point, obviously, was Israel's invasion of Lebanon in 1982, which generated a lot of criticism in Israel, of course, and the biggest demonstrations in the Middle East against the Israeli invasion after the massacres in Sabra and Shatila in 1982 were actually in Israel. But it had an impact on the American Jewish community, and people began questioning. In the 70s and 80s, you could think of the situation as temporary. A decade or two later, it becomes clear that this is a permanent situation. This is de facto annexation and a system of domination, which I think, again, slowly began to percolate into the consciousness, especially of younger people in the United States. And, with access to more information, lots of critical work, eventually social media, I think it began to reach people and is manifested in this tremendous upsurge of activism we saw last year, especially last spring on college and university campuses. And you have various new groups springing up, Jewish Voice for Peace and others, taking a much more critical stance and trying to offer an alternative in the American Jewish community, again, especially to the younger generation.